Hello, expert investors. Paul here. I wanted to touch on another interesting article and piece of news out there and how it relates to how the real estate landscape is changing right here in the GTA. So you've seen in the news lately as a few very large malls have announced that they're going to be undergoing several changes, lots of construction and purpose-built residential units added to these large properties. Like Yorkdale Mall, like Scarborough Town Center, very large properties in the core, are going to see condos built right on the property. And I'm talking thousands of units. But in the short term, we're going to see a lot of the small retail malls, well, they're all retail malls, but retail/indoor malls get completely demolished as this trend continues. And the next one will be Centrepoint Mall in Toronto, just at Yonge and Steeles. And this one's been around for almost 5 decades. And you don't need me to read this article for you, but I wanted to bring to light that trend of these large mall properties being turned into condos and other residential, more intense residential type developments. Okay, and now if that trend is happening, why is it happening? Well, we all know the advent of online shopping has been slowly reducing the use of these malls by the public, right? There are only a certain number of malls that have survived and thrived in the last decade. And ones like Centrepoint Mall that are kind of in the middle there are losing ground tremendously to online shopping and to the bigger, more luxurious malls like Yorkdale and Scarborough Town Center, Sherway, places like that. Now, COVID hasn't done Centrepoint Mall and other malls like that any favors either. They've seen a dramatic decrease in foot traffic and shopping in person due to the effects of the lockdowns, etc., especially here in Ontario. So now, if we know that there are condos coming, especially at a place like Yonge and Steeles where there's tremendous public transit already with the subway and bus lines, how can real estate investors look to profit from this? Well, obviously we can buy some of the condos in ideally the first phases of these projects as they're announced, and you'll want to stay in tune with the development so you know who the developer is and you can follow the project quickly, get in quickly as quick as you can, and we'll try our best obviously to create relationships there and bring those units to you. But if you were looking at this from another perspective, you might think that or might figure out that with all these units coming along, the single family homes there are going to become that much more valuable. And if the only units available are going to be condos, then maybe larger apartment style units with green space or single family type homes or up and down duplexes are going to be that much more valuable on the rental market. So that we've seen happen in other parts of the city also. So take a look at this from another perspective. And if you're in the area and you want to continue buying properties or start buying properties in that area, use the trends that are coming to help shift your investing toward the highest and best use. Okay, we know that's coming in the next 5 to 10 years. So if you want to be in that area long term, make sure you're looking at things that are coming in the next decade so that you can profit. When the time hits. Okay. Now, I'll post a link to the article so you can check, but I'll keep this real short and simple. This is a trend I want to keep touching on, and I want you to continue to follow also. Until next time.